Howdy, folks. I'm Colonel Sanders, and you're not. As we know, over the last few weeks, I've been revealing ingredients I've been finding through public research, through 99X and Mary & Kay Spices, through Kentucky Fried Chicken, and whatever else we could find that's factually backed up through history and is documented. Things you can't make up, things that are true. And I did this in an attempt to debunk all the fake recipes people are spreading around. People are pretending to have it, they're pretending to know it, they keep asking me for it, and I'm tired of seeing the misinformation spread. Well, I revealed a recipe that I think is it, based on Mary & Kay, based on Kentucky Fried, and I put their ingredients together into one list of 11. And it makes sense because these ingredients are labeled on their packaging over the years. And I just got through talking with somebody within Mary & Kay. I won't give any names, I won't give any, personal information or anything like that. But I could tell you that we had a good conversation. This is the 1990s version, maybe early 2000s version, where it shows allspice, sage, and red pepper and all that stuff. The original bag was like a paper bag, I believe, is what I was told. This is not the 1970s that Uncle Harley gave. Uncle Harley was dead for quite a few years after we got this bag. So anyways, we may never know what his recipe was, and even if I'm wrong about these ingredients being it, the history is accurate. There's a lot of big fish stories out there that people follow. Even I have followed them for a number of years myself. But really, because the original people are gone now, we're not going to know the measurements. We're not going to know the full story. Things get broken up and misinterpreted over the years through broken communication, and we only could do what we can do. We could say what we can say. We could see what we can see. And at the end of the day, this recipe that I revealed on the internet, because everybody's saying it's on the internet, so many fake recipes, people are trying to make money off of this thing, trying to get famous off of a recipe. And, for it even to be considered it, I need to see these ingredients on it. But, occasionally I get information wrong. And again, this is why I say it does not matter what the recipe was, because none of us are going to get it. At the end of the day, we wouldn't know it if it bit us. And it's just a secret. Uncle Harley shared it with those that he shared it with, and no more. And, all we have is the stories that are left behind by the people left today. And that's okay too. But, Mary & Kay Spices is a very respectable company. They're not a big corporation. They've been around for 101 years. I believe, 3 generations now have run it? The same family. I mean, you don't got that. You don't got that anywhere else today. That is a rarity and deserves recognition alone. So I absolutely recommend 99X and Chicken Seasoning Plus and any other spices they have on their website, because I trust them. They're original family, and I trust them. They're not my family. They're the original family of Mary & Kay, though. So I absolutely trust them, and I will 100% recommend their products every time. But when it comes down to my uncle's recipe, there's so many different stories. So the recipe could have changed. It could have not changed. It could, it's all speculation, but I'm tired of seeing all this misinformation spread around, and I want to be able to provide the most accurate information. Again, even if this is wrong, nobody knows the recipe, nobody has the recipe. So if you decide you want to come up with the recipe, okay, show me receipts where you got that from to give me a logical explanation on why you think it's it. Uncle Harley had his history with 99X. It was a blend that they made for him. Now, he did go around to 200 franchisees at KFC and make sure that they had the recipe. My family that operated franchises, they had that 99X as the recipe. And that's what everybody said was the recipe. That's history. I mean, that's a thing that happened. And we all know about the lawsuit that KFC tried putting on Mary & Kay. And everybody, all these big stories say, oh, they made them change their recipe. They made them do this, do that. The franchisees broke their agreement with KFC. And the lawsuit was dropped on Mary & Kay's because they had no grounds for suit. So that's the history. That's the hole that we have filled. They never changed them anything. They dropped it. And, the people who operated those 200 franchisees, they had to deal with corporate, their bosses, for breaking their agreement with their original spice mix that they were supposed to use. So, but you know, Uncle Harley got them started with that. You know, Mary Kay, and you go on their website, it says they had a product that they made for the Colonel. It was their product, and anybody, anyone, whether you're the little guy or the big guy, anybody is welcome to buy their product from them. It's 100% pure. There's no substitutions. And so I wanted to get that information out.